so serene out here. The birds. Shout out Isaiah McFarland. And Soph Petrocrush.
I drove over 3.5 hours to come and meet this artist. This is Meet OBELISK. He's a small artist based out of New Jersey. He's already made a few singles, an EP, and a full album. If you watched my last video, you would have heard some of his music. The intro song playing in my video is one of his songs. It's from his EP called Game Music.
This is Crescent Shaped Depression by Title Fight.
I'd be lying to you if I said I spent a day. I spent a whole weekend with this guy. This Title Fight jam sesh was actually the day after I got there. I arrived around 7 o'clock, and Mr. Meat informed us that he had a concert that he wanted to go to. This artist called Her New Knife was playing in Philadelphia, so we had to hop on a train, and we rode an hour all the way to Philly. I didn't end up taking too many videos because I kind of forgot, so here's a couple pictures of that. Now, let's get back to it.
You got cream or what?
Yeah.
Oh, I got cream.
I need
Let's
something
get some coffee. Let's go get
to
some
wake
creamy.
me up.
Welcome to my house. Let's go to the studio. Come this way. Self-made, self-brought up. You know how it is. Shall we cook?
Let's cook.
Let's cook. Let me play that fire. I use Logic Pro, by the way, and I love Logic Pro. And like, I don't know, I can't go back to FL after Logic Pro. Let me play you some of that new, some of that Fi. That's about it. I wish my friend Sarah was here, because Sarah's also Meet OBELISK.
Is she?
Like the gang, yeah. The gang is Meet OBELISK.
Who's all in your band?
Sarah is she's a guitarist. She also sings. She's very cool. I forget when we met or how we met on TikTok. Crazy. And then who else is in Meet OBELISK? Billy, my coworker, ex-coworker. He doesn't work with me anymore, but Billy Berger is the GOAT. He's saucy on the bass, dude. He's gonna be probably playing with us in the fall, hopefully. And then our drummer is Megan, Sarah's friend. I don't know if she's like wants to be in it yet or not, but I want her to be in it because she's pretty good. So that's who we got on the roster. I feel like we have we have a decent roster. I feel like we're pretty good, you know. That sucked.
Who's some of your musical inspirations?
I really like this band called Toner. They're from California. They're under the label of Smoking Room, and they're pretty popular out on the West Coast. Not so much here. I'm going to see them actually this June. I can't wait to see them. And there's also another band called Mop, who's like the guitarist of Toner, is also the guitarist of Mop. So like how do you not love Mop? You know what I mean? And then Alice in Chains, Nirvana, definitely the Smashing Pumpkins, and Hum. Hell yeah.
Why did you decide to start making music?
I met a really cool person. I met a really cool friend of mine. Not anymore, not really friends anymore, but he showed me a lot about like music, and this was junior year of high school. I wasn't really big into music at the time. I was big into like carts and fucking not going to school and shit like that. But he really showed me like there's passion in this, there's soul, there's heart, there's a way of life in this basically. And I wanted all the aspects of it. I wanted every part of it. So I picked up my Telecaster, my Squier Telecaster. It's upstairs right now. It's busted as hell. It's gonna be my project telly this summer probably. But I picked it up. I started playing Nirvana songs. I started playing Black Sabbath as well, and like and who else was I playing? I was playing a lot of Metallica as well. I was really into Ride the Lightning. And yeah, and that was really when it started, like really started to pick up. And I had a couple friends that played bass, someone who played drums, and it didn't really work out at first, but what can you do?
What's a message you have to anyone that wanted to start making music?
Going head first, man. Like there's nothing that you can't not learn in music. Everyone can do it, I believe. If you put your heart to it. And just make whatever sounds good. If you like it, you like it. Some people are not gonna like it. It's just the way of it. I sent a demo to this Discord chat, and then someone said it sounds like pins and needles in their ears, and I said, wow, I'll turn down the high ends. And then you just work around it, you know what I mean? You just like, you take it as consideration. You can't let it get to you too much.
Who would you like to have on a feature?
I have a really cool friend. Her name is Comic Girl on all platforms. I would really like to get her on another song because we have one on my track, Blue Hour, and that's a pretty good song. And she killed it. She killed it on guitar as well. And she's just a great musician. I would love to have her on another song. If you see this, Alex, please.
Why are you in a costume?
We're going to a party later to get fucked up and go on a 2-man probably. That's why we're in a costume. I'm Itadori Yuji from JJK. The GOAT, the perseverance GOAT. He always perseveres, and I will always persevere like him.
That's for real.
It's real as hell.
That's tough.
There was no two-man for me. I have a loving girlfriend. He was talking about my cousin that was with us. But we decided to go to this party. I had this nice little lederhosen outfit, little Oktoberfest type outfit. That was my costume. I didn't get to record too much of the party because I'm not gonna lie with you. I was pretty fucking drunk, okay? So here's Mr. Meat Obelisk bobbing for apples, and he was a little too drunk and he decided to sign up for a costume contest.
Jujutsu Kaisen! Oh my god, I love that guy.
And then the weekend was over and I had to say goodbye. Please make sure to go check out Meat Obelisk on Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, wherever that you can find him. He works very hard and he's so passionate about this music, and all I ever want to do is see him thrive. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao.
What's a message you have to the youth?
The youth, don't do what I did. Stay in school. Don't smoke carts, and don't smoke carts in general. Smoke bud when you're like in high school, not when you're in middle school or anything like that. Don't do that. But like when you're like a junior, you should start doing whatever you want to do. But you know, let your brain develop. Mine did not. So that's why I was the way I was. That's why I am the way I am.